2024. It has not been a great year for this channel. I'm not going to lie, this year I've felt extreme burnout for this channel and I don't fully understand why. But even though this has been a pretty bad year for the channel, there are still things to celebrate. But before we get to the good things, of which there are very few, let's go back on the negatives of this year. For the first time in this channel's history, we have a negative subscriber count. Now, for anyone who doesn't know how the YouTube studio works, channel performance is measured on how many subscribers, total views, and watch time over the last 28 days. And in the last 28 days, as of writing this script and recording, we have a total of -1 subscribers. And it gets worse. The total views has been so low over the past few months that my average has fallen from between 7 to 11,000 views per month to between 800 to 3,000 views per month, which obviously is not great. But let's get to the high points. We went viral for the first time. On March 17th, I uploaded How to Stop Boredom in Minecraft, and about a week later, it started to grow fast. I remember when it actually happened, I was waiting for the train with my grandparents and I looked at the analytics, and for the first time ever, I could actually see the live viewer count go up every 10 seconds or so. It had around 300 views at the time. By the time I got off that train around half an hour later, it was sitting at 900, and it only got faster. Within 2 days, it went from 150 views to over 2,000, numbers that have never been seen on this channel and haven't been since. To this day, it is the only video I have over 1,000 views. But we also grew in numbers this year. We gained 162 subscribers, which, yes, is 200 less than last year, but we're still growing. That's good. At least we didn't lose subscribers. At least we are in a better position than we were last year. But this is going to change going into 2025. I have big plans for next year. And yes, I know I said that last year. I know last year I said that this year we'll be at 1,000 subscribers, we'd be monetized. And yes, I know we are still nowhere near those goals. But we are going to make changes. I have a hardcore series currently in production and a massive Emerald County expansion plan, and so many other projects, including returning to Let's Play Minecraft Season 1, a modded survival series, and How to Minecraft videos, which in itself will grow into its own separate world and series respectively. And I have so many other projects which I am yet to plan out, but I know next year is going to be filled with projects, filled with content that I can't wait to share with you guys. Now, when are these projects coming to the channel? Well, I have created what I like to visualize as a production line. I have many videos that I planned yesterday. I'm currently writing scripts and recording time-lapse or background footage. This week, I'll begin recording for actual gameplay or audio captures for the videos. I'll begin editing around the 27th, hopefully for videos to begin to release on New Year's Eve. Now, this isn't a certainty. Some videos may appear before 2025. I'm planning on releasing a few shorts over the coming week, so the algorithm gets to remember that my channel actually exists before I release the bigger videos later. Also, I know in the last video, I said that I would be scrapping Operation Emerald County. Now, I'm not fully abandoning it, but I am creating a new plan. So what will be the difference? The main difference is I will not be building in the 4 phases that I originally planned. Instead, I'll be building all the projects at different times, depending on what I feel like building at the time and what is doing well on the channel. But I am also going into a much more detailed plan. Now, obviously, I am the only one who can see the full documents for Operation Emerald County. But as I'm recording it, I'm looking at the plan. It is very, very vague. For a 10-year plan, it's only 2 pages. It is nowhere near enough detail for it to be successful. And yes, I know I've got some more plans in Emerald County itself under EGF headquarters, but still, the connections, the full premise is not there. It is not anywhere near detailed enough. So I am going to be writing a brand new plan that I will hopefully begin to implement into the world around late January to early February. And I know that I'll be watching this video back this time next year when writing the 2025 video. So it will be cool to see if I actually pulled through with these plans. Hopefully I have, because I really do want to make sure that next year is better than 2024. As always, I want to thank a person for the continued support throughout the year, despite my lack of uploads. But of course, I want to thank all of you. Whether you've been with the channel throughout the entire journey or joined this year, I am grateful to every one of you who somehow find my content entertaining and can keep up with my terrible upload schedule. Finally, a little message to my future self, because this is becoming a tradition on the channel. This is like, what? Our third end of year video. I'm pretty sure I did one in 2022, did one last year. Yeah. This is our third end of year video. And as always, I always look back at the year before when writing this script to see where I made up to the promises or where I failed to do so. So, future me, we better have done better this year. At least hopefully better than we did like this year, 2024, because we both know how bad we've been at this. We have our motives in place, so stop slacking. Hopefully the 2025 version of me will be in a much better place on this channel, maybe be at monetization. I'm not going to set a deadline. I know that every single year I've said, this time next year we'll be at this subscriber count. We'll be here in terms of monetization. I know last year I said I'd be at 1,000 subscribers. I'd be monetized by now with the 50 subscribers per month plan, which definitely tanked. I think the only month we gained 50 subscribers was when we went viral, and everywhere else was about a negative number for the rest of the months, to be honest. So that very much failed. And I have, now this is definitely becoming tradition with these videos. Future me, you know why we need to do this, so make sure to get to monetization, hopefully for this time next year, but hopefully we'll get there eventually. We'll be in a better place where we know it is coming soon. Now, I love being able to go back to the other checkpoint videos just to hear how much I've changed with both my confidence when recording, my formality, and my voice, because I've changed a lot since I started 2 years ago. And these videos are a really good way for me to see these changes. I can already tell just by recording a difference between last year and this year. I was looking back at last year's video. I was definitely shouting at you guys rather than talking. Like, I would open up the video being like, hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video. Really, really hyper, and I think I've definitely calmed down a lot more over the year. That might just be because of my general burnout for the channel, but also just more of a formal, personal level of video, where instead of me constantly shouting, trying to keep you engaged, trying to build an actual connection with you as the viewer, because, well, that isn't quite how YouTube works nowadays. That's how I want this channel to work. I want to build more personal connection to you, my audience, rather than trying to keep you hooked like a fish, trying to make it so you watch my videos, throwing these edits at you, throwing very, very loud volumes at you. I just want to respect you, make it so that you feel like you're part of this video as much as possible. Make it so you can watch my video without being shouted at. And this, as I just said, these videos are a very good way for me to see these changes. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for the continued support throughout 2024 and for putting up with my lack of communication or uploads. Have a wonderful Christmas if you celebrate it. If not, Happy New Year. And I'll see you in 2025. Goodbye.